Responded the way we did is because our government lied to us. You know, there may have been some, not there may have been, sure, there may have been, I'll stick with that, some justification for what we did. And, you know, there are, you know, nuance and balance and debate, but don't lie to us. I mean, one of the things that I find most disturbing about the work that I've done, what I've seen, and what is more generally known is how they lied. You know, and this week, you know, OPB has been having the retrospective on the Iraq War, and one day driving home, they were talking about the tubes in Niger, you know, and how the Bush administration, I hope they knew, I believe they knew. I don't think that our intelligence services were that incompetent to think that there actually were these tubes and the uranium.
Because, you know, people often believe what they want to believe.
Well, sure, people believe what they want to believe.
I mean, obviously, they were lies, objectively lies, of course.
No, but, all right, so let's get into the weeds on that. People believe what they want to believe. Yes, we have blinders on, and you know, there are all sorts of, you know, psycho theories that we can go into. But one of the things that we came across in our work for one of the Guantanamo clients, we eventually got to Colin Powell's chief of staff, a man who sat with Powell and Dick Cheney and other members of the administration in 2004, 2005, talking about the men in Guantanamo. And this man says, and we got an affidavit from him, and it's on record publicly, they knew that there were innocent men in Guantanamo, and they didn't care. And they said it overtly, we don't care. And then Cheney, saying that in private, comes out and publicly says, all the men in Guantanamo are the worst of the worst. All. If I can't put the two things together and not see an overt, knowing lie. I don't see shades of gray in that from my personal experience. I don't know about the tubes in Niger because I wasn't there and have not gotten a colonel or a chief of staff to you know, a secretary you know, to talk to me about that. But in this one little piece, the facts that I've seen lead me to draw the conclusion it was a knowing lie.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing about that.
Okay.
It says I'm defending the people.
I was trying to find some room for
not
this.
the government, sure. We were told to be provocative, and I believe in being provocative. So. But you know, but I do think that there's, again, as I said in the beginning, to love the country means to love people who are doing the right thing in the country, not to love the country as some, you know, deus ex machina above everything else. You know, that's not the way the country works. We're 300 million Americans, and we disagree, and it's wonderful that we do.
Well, let me play